Let's rank all 8 NFL head coach hirings of the 2022 cycle. At number 8, Lovie Smith of the Houston Texans. This isn't to say Lovie Smith can't be a good hire for the Houston Texans, rather it's all about the process of him being promoted from defensive coordinator to replace his former boss David Culley after just one season. The Texans are an absolute mess, and Smith is years removed from being relevant as an NFL head coach. At number 7, Kevin O'Connell of the Minnesota Vikings. We're still not sure who's to blame for the Jim Harbaugh situation after he emerged as a top candidate to replace Mike Zimmer. There was apparently some concern that he wanted too much control in Minnesota. Either way, to go from a Super Bowl head coach to someone without any play-calling experience seems iffy for a Vikings squad coming off a down season. Much like Kyle Shanahan, the Sean McVay coaching tree continues to grow. Perhaps O'Connell will follow the lead of Cincinnati Bengals head coach Zach Taylor in breaking off from that tree to become a great head coach. Unfortunately, we're just not buying it. At number 6, Matt Eberflus of the Chicago Bears. Pretty much every NFL pundit was pushing for the Bears to hire an offensive-minded head coach for young quarterback Justin Fields. If that wasn't going to be the case, hiring an offensive coordinator with play-calling experience in the professional ranks had to be in the cards. But hiring an individual who led one top 10 defense in his 4 seasons with the Indianapolis Colts should lead to some reservations. At number 5, Doug Pederson of the Jacksonville Jaguars. After a drama-filled coaching search, and with the team having lost 29 of its past 32 games, Jacksonville actually made a good decision in hiring Pederson. It's not subjective to say that Pederson is the most qualified hiring of this NFL head coach cycle. That included leading Philadelphia to a Super Bowl win over Tom Brady and his former Patriots squad following the 2017 season. Prior to being a head coach, Pederson worked with the likes of Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, and Alex Smith as an offensive assistant. He could very well be the man to help former number 1 pick Trevor Lawrence improve after a horrible rookie campaign. At number 4, Nathaniel Hackett of the Denver Broncos. Hackett has been Rodgers' offensive coordinator for the past 3 seasons, helping the quarterback win the NFL MVP award back in 2021. The two share a great relationship. It could very well lead to Rodgers joining Hackett in Mile High. With that said, Hackett wasn't simply hired due to his relationship with Rodgers. That would be foolish. We're talking about a veteran coach who has led offenses with the Buffalo Bills, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Green Bay Packers. He has a ton of experience on that side of the ball, and that's something that's needed in Denver. At number 3, Mike McDaniel of the Miami Dolphins. Innovative, brilliant, a genius on the offensive side of the ball, these are the terms that have been used to describe a still young 38-year-old Mike McDaniel for the better part of his coaching career. Promoted to the San Francisco 49ers offensive coordinator position ahead of last season, he did well to get the most out of a unit that was working under a limited Jimmy Garoppolo. McDaniel's success as a run-game coordinator dating back to his first season under Kyle Shanahan back in 2017 adds another layer to this. At number 2, Brian Daboll of the New York Giants. Daboll oversaw the improvement of Bills quarterback Josh Allen from a major college project to MVP candidate. He has a history of working with the great Bill Belichick in New England and has been around the NFL coaching circle since back in 2000. There's every reason to believe that he'll change the environment in Jersey following the ill-fated 2-year tenure of Joe Judge. And finally, at number 1, Josh McDaniels of the Las Vegas Raiders. McDaniels deserved another head coach job. He has led 12 top 10 offenses dating back to his initial campaign as the Patriots offensive coordinator back in 2006. Last season alone, he has worked wonders with rookie quarterback Mac Jones. McDaniels is also building up a heck of a coaching staff in Vegas, including former New York Giants defensive coordinator Patrick Graham.